dabola koro kasu daga kuno kakele kuni karamba fana bedora dimisayale kuni no musunu aniko ni musudi yara ideme kufo tata fatu muira dale fenyu male muira dabola koro tata fatu de muso nyeba de mima mawa de muso nyeba de mima jama de muso nyeba de mima fata de muso le majula de muso fatu de muso le aramata de muso fara betora de misayale Manaro, ulukera fuli didi bi kumabali, ulukera fuli didi bi ulukele bariaba. Na kabako, sabari masale aladi, tigitu masala aladi, wabi wasala lodomu ko faliatila. Kabaga jono mama jambe dina kulungale alamulo kudoba masala ladi alaye masamidi filala talala alaye masamidi jigitu masa alaye masamidi harige masa alaye masamidi samidi masala ladi dugubidi masala ladi tuyala wili masale jonkiri de fayani jonkoni madina. Farabela jamana kono aludona farafina jamana kono noye kuna kiridi fata beku yate aka amunya ni bili yake usumani la jamana wala yake la buya kebali utabuya korolo bali fatmata abila buya fie ibulu zubiyati ko barika.
And what on behalf of my team, very much for coming with us on this trip today, on this truck safari. It's going to be a wonderful day today. You have no idea what you're going to experience, what you're going to see today. You will love it whole day. It's going to be one of your best days here in West Africa, in the Gambia. All you need to do, please sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself, because you will also be shocked in what you will be seeing today, what you will be experiencing. Because what you'll be seeing today, what you'll be experiencing, lots of people have been to the Gambia 10 times or 15 times, flying to the Gambia, but they have never seen it, simply because they've never do what you are doing today. Lots of people, they arrive in the Gambia and they chill by the pool or on the beach. Really, most of the areas we'll be driving today are very poor areas with no electricity and no water supply. Most of the people we'll be meeting are also Muslims and farmers, and very bad roads and poor areas. But like I said, just enjoy the atmosphere, just enjoy yourself all day. And this trip, you call it the truck safari, and lots of people, or all of you here, are experienced travelers. And some people, when they say safari and they wake up in the morning and they see this truck, Some people get very excited. Some people start dancing, thinking about the big five. But please forget about any of the big five. The wildlife percentage in the Gambia is 0%. In our safari, it's not like the Masai Maras of Kenya or the Ngorongoro Park in Tanzania. In our safari, we don't have wildlife. But we also design it in such a way that we show you the taste of West Africa, the real Gambia. This is why today we are going to drive to about 15 or 16 different local villages and hamlets. And we will be coming down the truck once, 2 or 3 times, where we just come down the truck and have fun with the local people. You will see the culture, you will feel it. You can smoke, you can use the toilet facilities. But for straight to Sukuta. Sukuta is going to be the last town we will be visiting today. When we arrive, we are going to visit the local market. When we arrive, you will enjoy the atmosphere in the market. It's very colorful, very noisy. And it's also very busy and a little bit smelly with all the fish and all the meat and all the vegetables. So we will come down the truck, you will follow me, and we just have to walk around and you will just love it. It's going to be very chaotic to you, but for me and my crew, it's just a normal market. This is the kind of market that we go into every single day. We are used to it, but for you, when you arrive, you can hear the atmosphere, the noise, different kinds of people, especially women. And you will be surprised to see more women than men because they are very hardworking. They do all the domestic work here in the Gambia. But you can see the fish, the vegetables, all kinds of crops that are for sale. From there, we are going to drive to the local villages. Like I said, we are going to make a stop in 1 or 2 or 3 villages. Where we come down, we'll have fun. One of the villages we will be stopping today is called Yuna. And when we arrive in Yuna today, we are going to visit Uncle John. Uncle John was a palm wine tapper all his life, but he's a very old man now. I will go there asking Uncle, how old are you? He'll be like 85. I go back again, how old are you today? I'm 90. You go back again, he said, oh, I'm 95. You go, he's 70. Last time I do this talk, I asked him, he was 100 years, and that is within 2 months. When he was born, he don't have an ID card or passport, so he don't know exactly when he was born, so he don't know his date of birth. By the local liquor, and one of them is called palm wine, which is tapped from the palm tree. Just the fresh juice from the palm tree is called the jungle juice. It's no alcohol, but if you keep it or ferment it for 5 days, then it turns to palm wine. It's a little bit smelly. It's about 5% alcohol. But if you want to try it, you don't have to smell it. If you smell it, you will never try it. The smell is not very good smell, but I can tell you that the taste is better than the smell. So if you want to try the taste, just close your nose, your eyes, your nose, and just let it go. Because if you want to keep doing that, you'll be like that all day. So just give it a try. Only by like sugar, yeast, and flour. If you mix it with the palm wine and you boil it, you call it distillation, then it comes as fire water. It's very, very strong. It's like vodka or gin. It's about 35% alcohol. And that's why in the Gambia people call it zum zum locally. But I call it kill me quick. Try both the palm wine, the fire water, and we're just going to have a walk around the compound. You can see the bedroom, you can see the houses, you can see the kitchen. You will be shocked. But more about Dutch tourists, like the British tourists, they come with lots of school materials to help schools, to help children. Some will even come with money to help schools. We now have a big complaint that people now come to the hotel or even on the beach and they call themselves school teachers or headmasters. Some will even come with school photos of telling our guests now, please do not drop anything from the truck because it's not helping the children. Because once you drop a pen or a pencil, like I said, 5 children will run after the same pen. One will cause a fight because everybody wants that pen. And sometimes they will just break this pen and nobody has it. If you drop a sweet, it's exactly the same thing. 5 children will run after the same sweet. At the end of the day, there is sand all over the sweet. So you just be looking at the sweet. So if you do that whole day, as long as I know, you are just wasting your school materials. When you say Paradise Beach, it's better than the beach outside your hotel. So we will arrive there on time with about 2 o'clock or 1:30. And when we arrive, the first thing that we do is to have lunch. It's going to be a very, very nice lunch. It's going to be like a buffet. As long as I know, I only know about 2 people who are vegetarian. So if you are a vegetarian and didn't say it to your rep, please let me know. Don't keep quiet until the lunch is served. And you tell me, okay, Mr. Guide, I'm a vegetarian, because I already booked vegetarian lunch for 2 people that I know about. And this lunch is going to be a very nice lunch. After lunch, I'll give you enough time to chill on the beach. maybe 1 hour or 1.5 hours or 2 hours. During that time, you can go for a swim, you can go for a walk, or you can use the sunbed and just chill. And on our way back, we are going to drive along the coast, not on the beach, but along the coast is where we have all the fishing villages in the Gambia. And we are going to make a stop in Tangier. This is the biggest fishing port we have here in the Gambia. And when we arrive in Tangier, the first thing that I will do is to walk you around the smoke houses. These are big oviums, and you can see thousands and thousands of fish being smoked in these oviums. Very, very hot, and you can see millions of fish. It's a little bit smelly, but from there we'll also walk you down to the beach, and you can see the fishermen coming. You can see more than 300-400 fishing boats at 5:30. Yeah, and I'll also like to introduce my team. Good morning. So at the end of the trip, a form will come round. If you need a copy, just give them the details, and these copies will come to your hotel. They cost about $575, about 10 pounds or 13 euros, something like that. And my name is Hassan. Hassan. Some people call me Hassan with H. I'm very happy when people call me Hassan. People call me both names. But today we dropped the H, we use A. Hassan, my job is to keep things going, and I'll be your guide today. And I also have my colleague, because we don't have enough space for everybody in one truck. We have 2 trucks doing the same trip. Gas is very expensive.
Thinking that I am the right person to solve people's problems. What is limited for me to confide? The question is that another person is free. Is good
still alive, so which means the termites are still living inside. They are just small insects like that size. Now is biting. That's a very big bite, and their job is to protect the termites. Like if you come closer, you can see more of them are coming out. You will see thousands of them will be outside, and what they are doing here is they are trying to find out who is breaking this down or what is going on here. And they will do that for about an hour going round, and later they will pass the message to the workers. Tomorrow if you come back here this time, this is fixed. And if you break it again, they will fix it. But if you continue to break it, they will get fed up. And they can abandon the termite, will move to another area. And something like this will last for about 15 years. 15 years. As long as people don't build roads or build houses or fertile all the eggs. This is why they always like inherit the termite like from one generation to the other. This is why this termite can be here for 50 years. It could also be here for a century. And inside are also more than 1 million termites inside. Like I said, they are divided into different sections. The one that does the building are the workers, a little bit smaller. This one you see walking around are the soldiers. You can see the head, but they are not poisonous. They don't have a venom or poison. They don't kill people. But you can see the scissors. These two scissors, if they cut you, it's like a razor blade. It cut you off. It can cut you right here. When the termite is 1 meter high, the hole is 1 meter deep on the ground. When it is 6 meters high, the hole is 6 meters deep. This is why they also don't have a limit. They will not come at a time and say, okay, this is enough. They don't have a limit. They just keep building all their life. The tallest one I see in my life was 9 meters deep. And they always keep building. They always keep building. They never have a limit. This is why you can always tell cluster. Nothing to live inside. So it's still alive. But when it is dead, you can see the holes all over the termite. Maybe we'll see a dead one somewhere along the forest. You can always tell by looking. And some of the termites are grey. Some of them are red in color. Some of them are black. And some of them are maybe kind of greyish. But that tells you exactly the soil type where they are growing. If the soil type is red, that termite will automatically be red. For the area where there is a termite mound, this is a good signal that the water table here is very good. It's very high. If you dig here, you can get water. But if you see an area where there is no termite mound, like a desert, that tells you that the water table is very low. You have to dig more than 25 meters before you get to the water table. But areas like this where you have a termite, it tells you that there is dead termite. And then when you break it, visit with the normal sand, like 75% of cement. If you use it to build your house can be 25 years guarantee. This is a extra 5 years guarantee, because this is like cement. It's almost impossible to break. Like you can be here for a couple of weeks or months to see another termite on top of your house. Your house will not survive.
Don't farmers not like having termite ants around because they'll be eating whatever they're growing?
That's a very good question. The farmers will break this not because they affect the crops. They don't affect crops at all. They don't eat crops or grass or anything. Like I said, they only eat the bark of trees. And normally they like the dead trees. That is dead, they will build a tunnel and they will be eating that tree. But normally they don't eat peanuts or couscous or anything like that. Tourism, like lots of people in the Gambia, they have a job or they have like money and they start a project and they lose their job or they every school have at least half an hour every week where we have this session related to about sport, athletics, and other sports. But like I said, education in the Gambia is not free. Children have to pay to go to school. And we also have kindergarten or nursery schools where the government in the Gambia don't build. Some of them are owned by communities, some of them are owned by NGOs, but government don't build nursery schools. The government only build primary schools, secondary schools, and high schools. And children have to be in a primary school when they are 6 years. And they have to do 6 years primary school, and they are promoted to secondary school 3 years. The Gambia College is the only form of education in the Gambia that is free. If children go to the college, they have free education because you can only learn 3 professions in the Gambia College. We have the Gambia College School of Education to become a school teacher. We also have the Gambia College School of Nursing to become a nurse. We also have the Gambia College School of Agriculture if you want to be an agricultural extension worker or a veterinary. These are the only 3 professions. But when you are in the college, the government pays for that training program. But if you finish, you'll have to go and work for the government as a civil servant until when you are retired. Or children that have a scholarship, or children that have a sponsorship, they are the ones that can up $5,000 for 1 year for 1 child.
Hey, hey, boy, boy, throw go bula, abula.
About the school and what's going on here. I just want to run a little bit through the education system here in the Gambia, and from there you'll also have enough time on your own just to go around. You can have fun, you can go around the classes, you can meet the teachers, you can meet the children as well. Because there is a very big difference between the rich and the poor. In the Gambia we have rich and poor, and they don't want to bring that competition in school. This is why we have one unique uniform. We don't want to have children from rich families. They come with very nice, clean clothes every day. Children that cannot afford it will have only like one uniform or one clothes every day. And this is why when they all have one unique uniform, you cannot tell by looking who is a child from a rich family, who is a child from a poor family. A few minutes ago is very busy at the moment with the officials from the Ministry of Education. They don't own the school, but they monitor these schools every time. They don't really even have to tell you that you are coming today or tomorrow. He said he just wake up in the morning and he got top officials from Ministry of Education. They are inspecting the school to see that it is a standard school. It is doing what is expected of them. Otherwise, the Minister of Education could stop the school today if they feel that this school is not working according to the rules and regulations. They could shut it down. So he is now, I don't know, he's not very happy at the moment. But hopefully we will meet him because he has just went in there and the top officials of the Minister of Education are here to inspect the schools and see exactly how he is running the school. About 10 years ago, 12 years ago, it used to be a small class, a small roof behind those blocks, and with a nursery school. And the local people were coming in, they were raising some money, and they were building more classes. And then later they were giving a license, because after they have 6 classroom blocks here, they were giving a license to run the school. You'll have time to go around the classes. But these schools that we visit doesn't belong to Gambia Tours or Thomas Cook or Arki. We don't have any control over these schools. We only visit and we give the opportunity to our guests to support, to help, to meet the children, to learn more about education, but we don't. So money, we will please like them to write your name, donate it. We are to bring in more children into this school because they don't have the space. But this project has been going on for the past 6 years. But like I said, it's not a government school. Normally, a government project or a government school will last for about 1 year or 1.5 years, and the building will be completed because the funding, the money is out. Yeah, right.
Sorry, you can get it. Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Happy and you know, and you really want to go. If you happy and you know, clap your hands. If you happy and you know, clap your hands. If you happy and you know, stamp your foot. If you happy and you know, then you really want to go. If you happy and you know, stamp your foot.
Okay, sometimes. Yeah.
So you need to know Friday.
Nafanda, tatafatu diana nene, awa diana nene, mayama diana nene la modo, fanda baby la bella ina di la. Nafanda, bawa di maso. Nafanda diana nene, manjula diana nene, fatu diana nene. Aramatalia nene, Tadapatulia nene la mondo, Fanta baby, la bella in a
all his life. But with his age now, he cannot do palm wine tapping because you need lots of energy to be able to climb the palm trees. You do need a climbing belt. This you can tie, you can untie. As you can see, you can tie it, you can also untie it. Put it on the palm tree and you can tie it. No mistakes. Make sure that it's properly tied. So some of the venting or fermentation, which is this one, is about 5% alcohol. Just put the jungle juice for 5 days. Water. But you'll have to mix all the ingredients in the palm wine, like the sugar, the yeast, and the flowers. And you boil it. We call it distillation. And then it comes as
Yes. Yeah, it is. Good. It tastes good, yeah?
You just knock it back.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
You need to learn when you can't
sometimes they also mix it with the termite mound to make it a little bit stronger. It gives you an extra 5 years. And I also understand that Uncle John used a termite mound when he was building his house. But he did use a wrong termite that was still alive. This is why if you take a look up here, you can see a typical example. You see what is happening in his house. They are building on top of his house. In the next couple of years, he's going to lose this house. Maybe they don't take note. You see that? You see the tunnel? They are building all over the wood. So they are eating up all the wood. So if they don't take it off, all these woods will be finished after a couple of years. So they build a tunnel, they start eating. And in the evening, or if they finish eating, they sleep on that mound. You see, they are building on top of his house. And this is one big... So during that period, you can fix it, or you don't have our kitchen in our house, it's always outside. And yes, exactly. The women cook the meal, and the men eat apart, and the women eat apart. And they also use a cooking pot. Like if you see that glass cooking pot, and barbecue charcoal. Because gas is important, it's very expensive to cook with gas. So people use firewood, that's why the cooking pot is dark, because of the smoke. And you can see in the roof here it's also dark, because of the smoke that is coming out. Normally when we make a kitchen, we have this we tried doesn't really come from here. This is just a typical sample. But if you take the palm wine, if you mix it with sugar and yeast, and you put it in a big barrel, and you boil it, there's fire underneath. And normally you have to fix all these holes. And normally you put a pipe here. So when it boils, it goes through this pipe. It caught fire. People will take in shower. But if one person at a walk outside your house, and you can see it's a whole very clean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And they also have a school, which is also a secondary school. They call it St. Francis, which means it's also a Catholic school. But we also have Muslims in that school, so it tells you how religion is very flexible here in the Gambia. And I don't know what kind of church is that, because in the Gambia we have Catholic church, we have
Sambalar albeli sopitiko sambalar dila jenga jeho diwate jamanya ya taxamam muy demi diwate jamanya ya taxamam no koy gisee sabay wala ay soxlaam fajuloo ko sa yaay wax la ay aajoom tontoo ko
Okay, Sadi toilet.
Items we have on the buffet is bread. Next to that we have mixed salad, fresh tomato, cabbage, carrots and onion. Next to that we have mayonnaise imported from Holland. Next to that we have benachin, Senegambia dish. Next to that we have vegetable sauce. Next to that we have white rice, that's the normal rice. Next to that we have chicken yassa, lime, garlic, onion sauce. Next to that we have lady fish. If anybody want a man fish, you come back tomorrow, we give you a man fish. Next to that we have chips, that is hand-picked potato. Here we have lime, vinegar and hot sauce. Enjoy your meal and ladies first.
Yeah. How do you know that it is tasty? I know. Wow. He's a big boy. Yeah.
Just walk. Kibaji alibi ay magodal ba kungistal. Mbokku léegi si. Jàpp sama loxo di ma tete ma gën a fii ngay jaar. Te lu reer ñu ji. Falambay madawur ngërëm ah dogo mi ci mel ko Fatimay dogo bay Mohamed sama waaji ni la lay xoole ani nga yendo nonu ngay fannaane ani nga yendo nonu ngay fannaane ni nga may def soo xamoon ni nga may def ani nga yendo nonu lay fannaane
Very thick vegetation and almost all the big pipes were here. Here, monitor lizards with, or varan. We also have snakes. In the Gambia, is popular with snakes. We have 40 different types of snakes. 40. 3 deadly snakes in the Gambia. And the other one is the green mamba. And of course the cobra. These 3 snakes, if you have a bite, you have 45 Mary green with all these crops, because the local people that we drive through, they grow what they eat. And this is why they always eat what they grow. They grow it during the rainy season, they store it in their store, and they have enough food during the dry season to keep the family going. You can see the harvest of the rice, but we don't export rice. Instead, we import lots of rice into the country. The rice that they grow in the fields is only for the family. This is why people that live in big towns and cities, they don't have the space to grow rice. They have to depend on the imported rice. This is why most of our rice is coming from America. And lots of rice is coming from India and China and Pakistan rice. You can see them. You are hearing the melodious sound is this kora. That we also go very close to that kora, and you can see the instrument is very interesting. In the Gambia, we have 9 different tribes or 9 different local languages. And each of these tribes, they have their own language, they have their own tradition, they have their own culture, they have their own musical instrument. English is not a tribe in the Gambia, it's an official language because this was a British colony. So English is not a tribe. We only use English at work or in schools or in offices. If we go home, we speak Mandinka, we speak Wolof, we speak Jola, we speak our own local languages. If you come to the Gambia 50 years ago or 100 years ago, you can look at someone and know, oh, you are from Mandinka, you are from Jola, you are from the Fulani. You can tell just because of the tribal marks or just because of the way they dress. Their own musical instrument. Like I said, the members comes like a football. You cut it in the middle, you use the animal skin. This is roast wood and it has 21 strings. And each of these strings give you a different tune. That's why if you listen to it carefully, you can hear different tunes. Like you can see. But then you also have a griot. These are professional kora players that they also inherit, like from one generation to the other. That's and you only rub 2 of your fingers in this 21 string musical instrument for different tribes. Many years ago, if a child is growing up,
Good.
you see them in a movie or in a picture, they look small. But if you see them in real life, you will be surprised. They are that big and very powerful. Pick the flowers, they weave it to make materials out of it. So they use that materials as clothes. This is why this material is very important in our culture, in our tradition. Because when women are pregnant and expecting a baby, they will get this material ready. When a baby is finished in the Gambia, you don't wrap them with all kinds of clothes. And this is why when girls are also married, they have to dress on that material for 7 days or 1 week. And after 1 week, they can dress on any other material because after 1 week, then they believe that wedding is going to last forever. Inside the compound, they tell you of the compound. Because normally, if you
Yeah.
And it comes to the oven very, very hot. And if you smoke it, it's trying to separate.
Rew ñàkk kersa lu la xañul du la ko may te rew ñàkk kersa lu la xañul